Hello, everyone. It's so great to be able to speak to you all at the Basic Income Earth Network Conference 2022. Can you all believe it's 2022 already? I remember running for president like it was, 2.5 years ago or so, which it was. And so many of you helped make that campaign possible and a success in making the case for basic income here in the US and around the world. I know that there were many other countries that took inspiration from the presidential campaign to take something that was considered maybe a little bit esoteric and make it a mainstream policy consideration that now has majority support in the US. The thing that encouraged me the most is how many ordinary Americans embraced an idea that, I think they needed permission for a little bit, but eventually it became common sense, and that enthusiasm and momentum and zeal persist to this day, where dozens of mayors around the country here in the US are adopting cash relief through Mayors for a Guaranteed Income and other programs. And so that's something that I think we can be very, very excited about. In terms of learnings, I think the single biggest thing that I learned is that it's going to be a challenge for us to get conventional media organizations to really grapple with some of the crises we're facing and how basic income could help. So it will behoove us to try and get the word out in other ways, whether it's grassroots, events and gatherings like this one, new digital media. I think it's going to have to be in person, reaching people where they are, and digital, because it seems like this middle mainstream area might not be that enthusiastic about acknowledging just how bad things are for a lot of people and how basic income can help. I know one of the themes of the conference is basic income in crises, and I can't really think of many crises that basic income would not help with, whether it is helping deal with COVID or helping keep people safe from food insecurity, addressing climate change, helping women be able to exercise their rights. Basic income is one of the few things you can point to that would have a positive effect on all of these and more. Education, health, mental health, job creation and generation, entrepreneurship, creativity, arts, all of it is helped by basic income. And that was one of the fun things about running for president, is that anytime someone raised something, I could point to basic income and say, hey, I think having some money in your pocket would help. And you know what? It was completely right. And we're continuing to make this case in the US. So here's what I've concluded here in the US. And I don't know how into American politics you all are, but the American two-party system is not really designed to make big things happen around healthcare or education or poverty. And what's needed is some kind of alignment change. And in the US, it's actually urgent, because the two-party system is very, very susceptible to authoritarianism in the form of a leader like Trump, where if they get control of one party, then that party can control everything. For those of you who are coming in from other parts of the world, that probably sounds pretty stupid. It is a very stupid system. You know what makes more sense? Having 5 parties, like the UK, or 7 like Germany, or 8 like Sweden. So in the US, the toughest transition is to go from 2 to 3. And so I've determined that in order to make universal basic income or universal health care or addressing climate change happen for real, we're going to need a third party to rise up and either cause a total realignment where you shift to a multi-party system that I think would be vital and necessary, or failing that, you create real competition for the parties to converge on genuine solutions like a basic income. So it's called the Forward Party. The tagline is, it's not left or right, it's forward, because that's where we need to take the US to get basic income across the finish line. And that's where you are taking societies from around the world. I hope you all have a wonderful time. And hopefully the Global Congress can help make this case in ways that end poverty in our time. Appreciate the heck out of you all. And if you want to keep up with me, it's andrewyang.com, forwardparty.com. You'll see a lot more of us later this year. Thank you, everybody.